Live. Hey, hey, hey. Getting. How are you? It's another wonderful time to be together and share some leadership nuggets. Get in here, get in here, get in here. Join me, join me, join me. How was that with the LinkedIn training? We got so many fantastic feedbacks and reviews. Thank you all for being actively engaged, and thank you for your feedback. Much appreciated. Okay, today we're back again on another topic. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for joining. Ellie, thank you so much, Emma. I'm so glad to see you. Let me know where you're watching me from. Drop something for me in the comment section. Whichever platform you are watching on, we are live. Okay, hey, 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 professional women. This segment is for corporate professional women who are high performers, but who feel like they've been overlooked, they have been undervalued, but right now they are ready to take their careers in their hands and leverage it. They're ready to move up, they're ready to step into executive leadership positions, they're ready to begin to articulate what it is they bring to the table and ask that it be recognized. Hey, 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 thanks for joining, Bev. I appreciate. So, today we are discussing a very, very important topic. So, tag your friends, tag your colleagues, tag anybody you know can benefit from this. Women, we need to hear this. I am here to bust your bubble. Okay? Get your colleagues tagged and join in this conversation. We give as women, and we expect someone to notice. Okay, I'm here to bust your bubble today. Join me, join me, join me. Welcome again if you're meeting me for the very first time. I am Dr. Shade. I am a certified leadership coach. I'm also a high performance strategist. I help women who are in corporate ditch the overwhelm, ditch the overlook, and be recognized for a spot at the decision making table. We have cracking and breaking glass ceilings. Ladies, join me, join me, join me. Drop me an emoji if you're watching me live and let me know where you're watching from. It also lets me know you can hear me. So I really appreciate it when you drop something in the comment section. If you happen to be watching the replay, thank you for joining. Hashtag replay in the comment section and also let me know where you are watching from. Are you ready for today's topic? If you're ready, this is how I'm going to know. You will tag someone, you will share, share, share. And that's how I'll know you're ready. I'm waiting for you. You ready, ready, ready? Okay, so today's topic, I'm going to see how it was put again because I'm about to bust some serious bubbles. So, um, stop waiting to be, stop waiting for your work to speak for you. It is not gonna happen. Okay, I am here to bust some bubbles. Are you ready? 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 Okay, so the topic today, if you are ready, is no, your work won't work for you. I wanted to say sorry there, but sorry, not sorry. That's the fact of the matter. Your work will not speak for you. Help is not coming from anywhere. You are going to have to do the work, okay? You've been working your behind off, expecting someone to notice and reward you. It's not going to happen. So get in here, let's discuss this, and let's make this an ongoing conversation. Women in the corporate world, we give, and we're just hoping that someone will notice, that someone will just just recognize that, oh, she works so hard, and give us the reward or the compensation we deserve. But that has not happened, has it? So get in here, ladies. Let us have this conversation. I'm going to start up with a story. I want to tell you the story of Hannah. Hannah is a top performing sales executive, and she works with a particular marketing company. Now, she takes her work very, very seriously. She's intelligent, she's a go getter. Okay. But as a sales executive, she was on the same pay grade as well as same title with all the other sales executives. Of course, they were all employed about the same time and they kind of progressed in their careers very, very close together. Now, when she came to me, she was beginning to feel a little bit frustrated because she knew she was giving more than the other her other colleagues. She knew she was doing much more. She knew she was, being deliberate and working, literally working her behind off, or how is it said? She was really working very hard. But no matter what she did, year after year, she got exactly what the other people who were not working half as hard as she was, male and female, they got the same pay. They got the same recognition. They got the same awards. They got the same plaques. They got the same certificates of appreciation year after year. So when she came, she was looking for a roadmap with which to position herself to be valued for what she actually brought to the table, for what was actually her expertise. So, you know what? As usual, with all of my one on one clients, we sat down, we did a deep dive, and we began to position her in a manner that set her apart. Now, the strategy here for her was to distinguish her from the rest of her team. People, she was a hard worker, but that work did not speak for her. And that is where the conversation is going this evening. Can anyone understand what I'm saying? Do you resonate with this? Do you get what I'm saying? Can you relate? Drop something in the comment section and say, yes, I feel you. Yes, I hear you. Yes, I know exactly what you are talking about. You see, a strong work ethic is non-negotiable. If you're going to rise into leadership, if you're going to become a voice, if you're going to be recognized, if you're going to be given a position at the table, you must have a very strong work ethic. So I'm not telling you not to work hard. It's very, very, very important, but it will not speak for you. You will speak for you. And you have been making a very serious mistake believing that if I just work hard enough, if I just put in this extra step, if I just take this extra task, if I just put in this extra finesse, if I just did it a little bit better, if I did it for a little bit longer, then someone will notice. But your work will never speak for itself. Ladies, I want to submit to you today that it is the responsibility of you as the professional to ensure that your achievements and contributions to the company are seen and valued accordingly. I'm going to take that again slowly. It is your responsibility as a professional, as a corporate professional, to ensure that your achievements and contributions to the organization are seen and valued accordingly. That means that each woman must strategically convey the value of the work she brings to the organization. Now, the key to successfully executing that is to establish a connection between the work you do and the company's vision. You see where I'm going with this? You become relevant to the management because you're able to synchronize what you do, the value you bring, to what is the overall drive, the overall vision, the overall mission of the organization. If somebody understands what I'm saying and if you're following me, drop an emoji for me in the comment section. Just let me know you can resonate with this and you feel me. So just think about this for a moment. Is this you? You've been heads down, putting in long hours, even taking personal time and resources. You've been learning new skills, and you've just been grinding and hoping that all your efforts will impress your teammates and your bosses. But they haven't, right? Instead, you got passed over for that promotion. Instead, someone who was not working as hard as you is getting all the recognition. Instead, sometimes the person who is not working half as hard as you gets asked to represent the organization somewhere, or go for a training, or go for a personal development workshop, while you sit there and get the work done. Newsflash. Ladies, newsflash. Someone type for me in the comment section. I have a newsflash for you. Newsflash, newsflash, newsflash. Putting in more hours and working harder will not help you rise in leadership. There was only one thing left for you to do. You've put in the work, you have great work ethic, you go in on time, you do extra, sometimes you put in personal resources, you learn new things, you develop yourself so that you can execute your tasks effectively, and you are that bad on the job. Yes, you do it well, but it is up to you to make yourself invaluable to the organization. You have to position yourself in such a way that you are undoable without. You know what I'm saying? After several years of working with female professionals and with corporate organizations as well, I've come to realize that most individuals, regardless of their professional standing, cannot speak to the personal value that they bring to the table. They cannot speak of the personal value that they bring to the job. Now, unfortunately, this directly impacts your entire career life. It literally puts a cap on what you can achieve. So I say to women, and I'm saying to you today, I say to women in my circle, and I'm saying it to you today, you were hired by that organization because they know you have the technical know-how to bring value. No, they were not doing you a favor. I'm telling you, they were not doing you a favor. However, you were hired, whatever the process, and under whatever equity name it was put, no one was doing you a favor. You are qualified. And you were hired to add value, specifically to add value. But you've been holding yourself back. Now, that's okay, because when you know better, you can do better. Right now, it is time to professionally and appropriately begin to promote yourself on the job. Begin to position yourself for executive leadership. And of course, I have some tips for you, because I know you're asking how, right? Thanks for asking. I am going to give you 2 tips that I use and I work with my executive clients with to show you just the basics and some ideas for you to begin to consider in setting yourself up for a successful career that will lead to a leadership position. Are you ready? Now, share, share, share. Put something in the comment section for me. Say, yes, I am ready. Okay, I'm watching the comment section. Yes, I am ready. Yes, I am ready. Okay. So, tip number one. Tip number one. By now, you know that everything you do comes from the inside out. So, first, on your corporate job, you need to establish what I call a rising mentality, a rising mindset. I want you to come to terms with the fact that it's okay for you to be promoted. I want you to come to terms with the fact that it's okay for you to promote yourself. I want you to come to an understanding that it's okay for you to value yourself and what you bring to the table. So, contrary to everything you have ever been taught, your accomplishments are actually about you. Those things you know how to do, those things you've trained yourself how to do, those things you've taught yourself when other people did not take the time, they have become you, a part of you. And so if you're waiting for someone else who is not aware of how much work you've put in, who does not know how many sleepless nights it took you, who does not know how much personal resources you put in to develop yourself to where you are now, it will not happen. It will not happen, because you who put in the work is not selling yourself. Nobody else will. Because believe it or not, nobody else knows what you put in to become you. Okay? So that's the first thing. This is deep, and this is something that takes quite a while to get you to begin to reflect on what constitutes you and how you can position it. If you're ready to put in the work, it's a game changer. But that's tip number one. Tip number two is begin to reflect on your very best achievements. Yes, I'm talking about begin to contemplate on all the things that you exceed in, all the things you're an expert in, all the things you're great at. I'm talking about you. You know, that topic that you're the master of, you. Think about what you've brought to the job in the past and reflect on those things. Begin to quantify them, begin to qualify them. In other words, think about the things which, if you had not been there, that thing wouldn't have happened, literally. So you're going to need to spend quality time on this effort so that of all the wonderful things so that all the wonderful things you have actually contributed will come out. Okay? And sometimes you just need someone to help you articulate that. You just need someone who understands the process and who has a proven template and roadmap to help you kick that out from inside out. And if that's you and you need someone to help you bring it all out, I have just the program for you. And I'll tell you about it a little bit later, but right now I'm sharing with you tips. Hey, thanks for joining, Elena. Thank you. Today we are talking about how your hard work will not speak for you. No, your hard work will not speak for you. Let me add the word hard work. No, your hard work will not speak for you. Okay? Unfortunately, it will not speak for you. You will have to speak for you. You are the one who knows the topic of you the best. So you are the one who needs to articulate it. Are there any questions? Drop for me in the comment section. If you have comments, if anything resonates with you and you want to discuss that, I am happy to hear it. So you see, sadly though, as women rise to mid-career or much later in their career, we tend not to talk a lot about our achievements. But even after you've landed that corner office, you can never stop promoting yourself on the job. You know, I know that as children, we were taught not to brag. We were taught to be modest. We were taught to not say things that make you seem better than the other person. And yes, it can come off tacky if you do it inappropriately. But here we're talking about how to effectively communicate to your superiors, to the board of directors, the value you bring to your organization on a continuing basis. So this is something you're going to have to do professionally. This is something you're going to do in a proper way and in a prepared way to achieve your professional success. I know I started with the story of Anna, and I did not complete it on purpose. We strategically positioned Anna. God had to do quite a few steps, including these two that I've just shared with you. I'm very happy to tell you that Anna not only got a raise so far above her contemporaries that when she got her next promotion, they had to look for extra money to be able to pay her because they had literally capped whatever payments they could offer her. That is how cool this is. So there are strategies, there are frameworks, there are blueprints if you're ready to do the work. The corporate world certainly needs more women in leadership, and there has been no better time ever as a woman in the corporate world to position for leadership than right now. So if this is you, like I said before, you've just hunkered down, you've put in long hours, you've taken your personal time and resources, you've been learning new skills, and you've just been hoping that someone will notice your effort and be impressed, you need to stop doing what you're doing. You need to stop doing what you're doing. Take a step back and begin to assess what you need to do differently. I'm opening up some more spaces on my call schedule. I'll leave a link to it in the description box or in the comment section, depending on where you're watching this from. Now, I'm talking about my accelerator program. It's the Leadership Accelerator Program. And we base the training on a lead framework. So leverage, equip, accentuate, and disrupt. We'll walk you through each of these stages It compiles of several modules plus one-on-one where we are dealing with your specific issues and the specific systems and roadmaps you need to use for your particular issue. We work on your leadership skills, we deal with your communication skills, we brand you and craft a personal roadmap for you. And if you put in the work, you will rise in your career, you will get your voice heard. You will get that seat you deserve at the decision-making table. Because you know what? You are not less qualified than the people who are there now. And you can bring your value to increase their bottom line. And that's all that your organization wants to know. So what are you waiting for? Press that, click on that button, book the call. It's free. And I'll speak with you and do and I call it a leadership strategy, an accelerator strategy session with you. And we see where we go from there. Okay? You know I'm rooting for you. I can hardly wait to see you next week. Please leave your comments and your questions in the comment boxes for me. I will talk to you soon. You take care.